All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Garoppolo. He completes it to Bryant. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
12.
Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding, but he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
56. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st down, Mahomes being chased out left. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 56, Mike. 56.
Mahomes now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
Here we go, here we go.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
1 yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alone. 3 down. Check safety.
General West.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Strong right.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check out. 15.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener with it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And again, it's Chubb. Pushing his way through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 2nd down. It's Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down, Jaguars.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He completes it to Tate. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And the pass complete to Enunwa. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
21.
Play action. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. 7 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. You ain't got nothing. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Line,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
Boy, he does it high.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Jordan Reed has it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 65.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now that's Elliott, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. 180. Flag. 43 is the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Houston, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.